Hi everyone, today we are going to see about how a machine learning predicts the winner of ICC World T20 2024. First thing is the steps to build the prediction model. First one is data collection. Under data collection, we have to look about the historical data. So we have to look about the team's previous performance in the T20 World Cups, bilateral tournaments and other tournaments. Number 2 is player statistics. Every individual player, how they performing, their batting strike rates, their batting averages, bowling strike rates, bowling averages, then team statistics, their win and loss ratio, then recent performances. Their performances before reaching into the T20 World Cup, how they performed in that series. Then venue statistics, as the tournament is going to be held in USA and New York, means which countries are going to benefit from this playing conditions. Then injury reports, current injury reports to the key players. Then weather conditions, what are the statisticals and weather forecasts during the match days. Then team composition, a squad that consists of senior experienced players. Second thing is future engineering, which means what are the average runs that going to get by a player in that venue, the wickets that can be able to get. And the third step is model selection. So we have to choose an appropriate machine learning model such as random forest, gradient boosting or any neural network method. Then the fourth step is validating the data, which means training and testing. And the fifth and final step is prediction. We have to input all this data into the model. Then with the help of the machine learning methods, we predicted the winner. First, we have to look about the squads of different teams that going into play in this World Cup. Choosing 6 different countries which are favored to win this World Cup. India, Australia, England, South Africa, Pakistan and West Indies. So we can see their squads and their strength. So based on that, we have to predict who is in the highest level of getting the World Cup. First, look at from India. In India, we are having Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Surya Kumar Yadav as their batting strength, and they are having wicket keepers as Sanju Samson and Rishabh Pant. Then the players like Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dube and Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel are the spinning all-rounders. Then you have to look at the pace attack for India is Jasprit Bumrah. Indian team is well balanced with experienced campaigners and young talents. Second team we are going to see is Australia. They are the recent ODI World Cup champions and they previously won the T20 World Cup in 2021. Leadership of Mitchell Marsh. He is an all-rounder. Then Travis Head and David Warner are the aggressive openers who are going to play for Australia. Then we are having Tim David, Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis, Cameron Green as all-rounders. Then in the bowling department, they are having Pat Cummins. For spin, they are having Adam Zampa. They are having both experienced and dynamic all-rounders in the team. The third team we are going to look is England. Is led by Josh Butler, who is a wicket-keeper batsman. Then they are having openers such as Johnny Bairstow, Harry Brook and Will Jacks, who performed well in the recent IPL. Then they are having good all-rounders such as Sam Curran, Moeen Ali, Adil Rishabh, and the pace attack is led by Jafra Archer. Jafra Archer is supported by Mark Wood and Reece Topley. So they are one of the finest contenders to win this title. And the fourth team we are going to look at is South Africa. It's led by Aaron Markham. This is the first ICC tournament. He is leading. Then Quinton de Kock. In the middle order, we are having Klaassen, Hendricks, and David Miller. Then the pace attack is led by Rabada, then Norwich, Gerald and Jansen. Then the fifth team is Pakistan. It is led by Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Fakhar Zaman. Then is followed by the all-rounders Imad Wasim and Shadab Khan. Then they are having the bowlers Mohammad Amir, Haris Raw. The pace attack is led by Shaheen Afridi, Mohammad Amir, then Nazim Shah and Haris Raw. Sixth and final team, West Indies. It's led by Powell. So Shai Hope, Jason Charles are the top order batsmen, followed by Nicholas Puran, Sharman, Hetmeyer for their aggressive batting during the death overs. Then the all-rounders Jason Holder, Andrew Russell, they are both strong in their batting and bowling. Then they are having the pace attacks by Shepherd and Rutherford. The all players in the squad are mostly all-rounders, so they can perform well, strong contenders to win this title. We can look at what are the factors that we have to consider for the prediction. Number one is data quality. The model accuracy depends on the quality and the comprehensiveness of the data. Number two is team dynamics, which means that in that particular venue or particular pitch, which the player is in form and their recent performance. Third one is home advantage. The USA and the West Indies are going to host this event, so they are having the home advantage for this World Cup. The recent performance of the team before leading into the World Cup. Fifth one is overfitting. Use techniques like dropout and regularization to prevent the overfitting of the data. The tools and libraries that we are going to use here: TensorFlow, PyTorch or Scikit-learn. This is for training the machine learning model. Then number two is NumPy. This is for numerical operations. Then Pandas. This is for data manipulation and processing. And we are using a Matplot or Seaborn for data visualization. Now we are going to see about the Python implementation of how we can predict the winner of this ICC World T20 World Cup. First we have to import all the necessary libraries. Then the first step is data collection. So after collecting the data pre-processing. In data pre-processing, we are going to handling the missing values and encoding the categorical values. Step 3 in the implementation is feature engineering, which means that we are going to create new features based on the previous form of the player and the current form of the player. So based on that, we are creating new features. Step 4 is model selection and training. Now we are having a pre-processed data. So after we are having the pre-processed data, we have to train the model. Here we are choosing the random forest method. Based on the voting, they can predict the final output. In the fifth step, we are going to test the data and evaluate it. After testing the data, we are going to optimize it with the help of hyperparameter tuning using grid search method. Sixth step, we can predict the output with the help of these inputs. So in our predictions, we are getting the following results. So number one is India, they are having 25%. Number two is Australia, they are having 20%. Then England with 18%. Then South Africa with 15%. Pakistan with 12%. And the host West Indies with 10% of winning probability. As per our prediction, India is having the highest winning probability to win this ICC title. So hope you can understand this concept. So we are providing necessary data. Then after analyzing the data and pre-processing it, choose which model they are going to work on it. Then train that model. So after training it, test that model, then evaluate it. All these operations are done. Finally, we can predict the output. So here we can see this machine learning model. With the help of the random forest algorithm, we predict the winner of this ICC World T20. So this machine learning has various types of application. This is one of the application. Hope you enjoy this video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, it's goodbye from Vijay. Kindly like, share and subscribe the channel.